3 years. So are you saying it's a situation where one thing must bite the other? It's either the Kenyan ameekelewa chini, amefinyiliwa, or we have a budget that is just going to pay on debts.
As it is, the reality, as I've said, is the budget we have now is constrained on non-core. And for this purpose, I'm using this non-core. Any budget should be supportive of productivity. Right. You understand me? Right. Other than agriculture sector and the subsidies, we are seeing the importance that on tax expenditure, because that's another trouble we have in tax expenditure. Right. that is hurting us. We are doing around 700 on subsidies and exemptions. That's what this finance bill, as I was saying, is trying to mitigate on that, so that it can relieve our tax revenue upwards in terms of realization. But for Kenyan situation, where we are, as I said, as home, this is our reality, where we are. That we must balance as time goes. Of course, we should not be forcing people to pay tax. It should be a voluntary. We just need to enhance more civic education, and also those in service delivery. We also should not be looking at taxpayer alone, because some of the questions raised by taxpayer are legit. Should you go to a health facility? We have share, but going to a health facility, there is no tax, surely. I mean, what motivation would you have that person to pay more tax? It is us in governance, especially those in executive, who have been given the mandate to deliver, to be committed and do their work. The issue of wastages are there. They are there for the purpose of that. Why pay salary people who are not delivering? You get me? We have counties now, all this increase, we have increasing now to 428. But I'm sorry to say, those money will not be converted into development. They will be hiring. So? They will be hiring for the sake of election to come. Right. You understand? So if you look at PE of county government, almost 50% against the legal requirement of 35%. Why? Because of political pressure. Because he's a governor who is elected and requires to be re-elected. So you use an opportunity to go and say, oh, you know, are we getting the point? Right. You know, that is where I'm calling the wastages that are visible. Even here, PSS, somebody will plan for a training, a capacity building and a training, and have a lot of entourage of people who are irrelevant. Like you mentioned the issue of travel, and I will not forget to say that, because our people say president is traveling. For God's sake, president is a symbol of national unity. It's a link of the people of Kenya to the world. We cannot remain isolated. He has to be there to ensure that there are opportunities in terms of trade, bilateral engagement, which creates opportunity for Kenya. What you will need to be evaluating is, are there results?
Exactly.
For us. Like today, we need to know, when you went to Europe, what results are there for us. For me, I've seen one opportunity to use my CDF, train some few youth on seafarers, because it's an opportunity to get around 1,000 youth to go to Norway. Can I stand a chance of getting my people of Kesses, even 10 of them? I'm going back and asking who is interested, who can meet these qualifications. I support under bursary of CDF those youth of C-, D+ who are at home. Those are opportunities we want to evaluate. Look at what Norway are saying. They would come and invest because of opportunity in Kenya of green energy to manufacture here and supply back, create employment. So we cannot limit that office from doing that. But is it reasonable? The question is that. So we need to be looking at audit reports, not the reports we on misinformed and disinformed for political reasons, knowing that the election is next year. Sometimes we tend to discuss issues which have no reality. And I think that's why it's a cause of also where we are today. We've left out on looking at core issues as a nation and value misinformation, disinformation, and propagandas. Take time on that, incite our feelings against each other, and end up not supporting progressive policies for that purpose. And I think we have lost on that. But otherwise, to say the truth, wastages are there, are visible, even in these offices. Some of them will come. We were sitting as committees the other day, and ministers were coming, PSS, please, we don't have enough money, give us this money, yes, these are our programs, we've been allocated this one, and for us to be able to achieve these targets this year, we need this, you know, they will tell you that. But when you tell them the results, where have you delivered on them? There are 8 are not there, there is no money. By the time we are coming supplementary, they're asking for additional. When you tell them where are the results, this mismatch is that. That's what I'm saying. We also need to call ourselves those people who have been appointed to places, nominated to places, elected to places. Let us have the heart of service for our people. Let us be driven by the humanity.
The CPA, let's do that right now. You're talking about auditing. Auditing has been spoken about at length for the past 3 years. In every single budget, the cabinet secretary would say that they are focusing on auditing in order to ensure that we reduce our spendings.